In 2014, Fifth Third Bank identified a significant opportunity area surrounding intergenerational wealth transfer. The team applied the newly established innovation process to create a solution that would position Fifth Third as a trusted advisor and first mover in the space. The project kicked off with in-depth, consumer-centric qualitative and quantitative research to identify unmet or unknown needs amongst existing and potential customers. These needs were then ranked based on importance and likelihood to pay for a solution. 450 plus ideas came out of the research and were synthesized into 20 concepts. The best concepts were rolled up into a digital destination we named The Navigator. The Navigator is a digital platform that provides resources and tools to help people manage the emotional, financial and logistical burden that accompanies the estate planning and settlement process. The Navigator offers a holistic, end-to-end experience that addresses the needs of givers, executors and receivers in one place. The full Navigator solution included the following features: the Online Learning Centre, Asset Assist, Expense Alert, Expert Connect and the Clubhouse. These features would be rolled out in a phased approach. In order to assess the demand for the Navigator and build a realistic business case, we created a limited feature prototype of the features outlined in Horizon 1 to validate demand in terms of existing clients, potential clients and third-party businesses. The prototype included the following features: the Online Learning Centre that provides best-in-class digital resources catering to each stage of the estate planning and settlement process. The Asset Assist tool, a tool that allows clients to develop a digital catalogue of both traditional and non-traditional assets. It includes the ability to upload images, organise them, request appraisals and assign them appropriately to beneficiaries. The dashboard included interactive checklists that provide users with personalised action steps based on where they are in the estate planning and/or settlement process. The Circle of Trust tool allows users to give trusted individuals and advisors access to parts of their plan and Asset Assist collections. Lastly, the Expert Help tool will eventually connect clients with on-demand advice from Fifth Third professionals, as well as a network of vetted third-party service providers. Once fully functional, users can use the chat function or choose to schedule virtual meetings, phone calls, or in-person consultations. In the most recent phase of research, we tested the prototype by conducting 30 virtual usability tests and 4 in-person focus groups with select clients and prospects in key strategic regions. We received the following feedback during this stage of consumer research.
I concur with my roommates here at this point. I certainly would go back. Continue to use it, because as I said to you, I felt confident, I felt secure, I felt educated aesthetically. You know, you're probably right. That kind of stuff really doesn't bother me. Albeit I definitely felt confident because I am intimidated by doing things online, and this was a great tool for me to, lift my confidence.
Well, I felt very informed, at ease, and it gave me a lot of confidence.
Great. What about you, Terry?
Yeah, I thought the look of it was nice. It was clean. Had some nice elements and nice symbols. I thought it kind of generated some curiosity. Made you kind of want to hunt around a little bit and pick at it and see what information was there, what you could do with it. So I thought it was, I thought it definitely attracted you.
I think the usefulness is extremely beneficial and important to everyone. Really. I think it's something that should be on the internet. If it's not already, I don't know if there's anything out there like that. I certainly was unaware of anything of this nature. What was the next?
And the next is how likely you would be to actually use it yourself.
100%.
Really? And just out of curiosity, so you have experience being an executor, correct?
Correct.
And did you go anywhere for support throughout this process?
No, but I wish I had support, and I wish I had knowledge, and I wish I had more of what I needed. And this really kind of covers the majority of what I would have needed.
Great. That's really helpful. Charles, what about you?
Oh, great, good, excellent, very user-friendly. You have to have a PhD in computing to figure it out.
Great. And so how likely would you be to use it?
I would.
I liked it. I mean, you've got it set up more as estate planning, but I would use it more as just general asset management.
That's also a great point.
Just to keep track of stuff. Because I'm sitting there wanting to fill out all the collections just because I've got it in my head.
And in terms of the preference of how you would pay, did you have any strong feelings towards one or the other?
A one-time fee.
Great. Okay. Mark, what about you?
You know, I pay for. I see it as almost like a TurboTax service. I mean, higher end. You know, obviously,
Yeah.
tax. Folks are much more comfortable with their annual tax return versus being named an executor of an estate and having to go through.
Yeah.
But I think all of these features could help someone new to this process
Yeah.
get through it from start to finish. So I too see it as a one-time fee, and like TurboTax, something under $100, or I think I had $80.
Perfect. Great. What about you, Lynn?
I would, for me, just because I can, some of these things are like over my head, and I do need guidance. I would pay for the Learning Center and the assets, say that real quick, asset assist, and I look at it as a one-time fee.
And the one caveat is with an add-on for additional expert assistance. So if you're really going to spend time, and that, like TurboTax, you can get, they'll protect you in an audit, that sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
The brief amount that I worked with it, I would probably say 8.
I'd give it a 10.
I'd give it a 10. To just, I'd recommend it, and they can choose. It's definitely something to look at.
My biggest hesitancy to use this is I'm going to need this for 30 years, or 20 years, hopefully. Is it going to be there? Am I going to fill out all this information and track it, and then it disappears at some point when...
And were you aware prior to this session that Fifth Third Bank offered any support services?
No.
No? None of you?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Now, having experienced this, again, I'm going to start with you, Mark. On a scale from 1 to 5, how likely would you be to reach out to a Fifth Third expert to help you through that executor process?
Probably 5, because I respect the bank and the
Mm-hmm.
services that I've received up to this point. So what I saw so far, again, was some of the constructive criticism, but 5. I think the list was comprehensive. That sorted through who you would have access.
Yeah.
The experts that you would have access to, and it seems like all bases were covered.
Great, and I'm going to get back to you on that expert question too.
And I would be a 5 too.
5 as well. Great.
I'm going to make it a triple threat here.
Really?
5, absolutely.
How has this changed your perception of Fifth Third Bank? Were you surprised to see something like this?
Not at all. Not with my experience and what I've gone through since my mom died, and what an amazing institution. And if I can say this, I went from Bank of America to Fifth Third only because of, you know, my mom passing away and them really saving me. And everybody I work with, I absolutely think the world of.
And you didn't even know they had the estate settlement offering?
Had no idea.
This is a $16 billion business opportunity where we believe that over time we can capture our fair share by developing the full solution. At that point, it could represent a business of approximately $35 million. What we would require to get going is an initial one-time build-out investment of $1.5 million plus operating costs to ramp up support for growing business.